Hi, and welcome to this video on how to use some of the reporting functions within ACE360. So this is a bit of a change of pace with regards to the videos that we have done this month. So these are features that are in the system, and this video is just essentially about how to utilize the reporting features, which can be really powerful with regards to how you can use them internally within your businesses. So the first one we're going to have a little look at is firstly in the Apprentice Records section. So within this section of the system, you can export data out of the system in the form of a CSV file. And what that will do, it will pull a lot of information aligned to all of the information aligned to the learner, such as their basic information, their employer information, when they were approved for EPA, when they sat EPA, when they sat components, when the certification's gone through. So pull through a lot of data. So if you're a provider and you already report on information, as you would do anyway whilst on programs such as attendance, reviews, ILE, contact, progress against British values, health and safety, functional skills, there's a long list of aspects that you obviously monitor and record progress of a learner. But with this, you can start to take that reporting to the next level, because what you can do is start to really truly report on learners post gateway from using this element of ACE360. One of the other aspects that you can do is on the booking tool. So by clicking on the booking tool here, you can click on all bookings, and we have got this export all bookings button here. So this was covered in a recent release with regards to A, how to use the system, and B, what it covers. But again, it's such a really valuable tool that you can pull through. So by using this export all bookings, it will pull through all of the information that's aligned to a particular booking, as well as has there been evidence uploaded to the EPA component, has there been a grade applied to an individual component, what was the learner's attendance, when was it booked, when was it created. So there's a lot of information that you can pull through with regards to using this element of the system. As we go further through, we have also got the report features here. So again, what I would say is if you're unfamiliar with these, please feel free to watch along with regards to what these reports can do and how to use them. But we do also have areas on our newly designed knowledge base which are aligned to reports, and they will take you through essentially what these reports are really and how to use them. So there are two reports in the system as a training provider. Firstly, you have your workload report. So by clicking on here, you can analyze information in a lot more detail than you can do within the Apprentice Records. Obviously, it's held in one place, so it does make it easier to view. You've got date ranges that you can apply. So again, if you were looking at per quarter, you can see how many learners were approved for Gateway, how many were approved for EPA, how many were denied EPA, etc. So again, you can use this information to really track and monitor. Now, what this could be used for is individual one-to-ones. It could be used to put a bit of a topic with regards to any standardization meetings, etc. And again, you have got your filter here, so you can filter by sector, by standard, by level, by EPAO. If you are an EPAO, you can filter by training provider. And again, finally, this is where the most important part of using that information to feed into one-to-ones, CPD, etc. is you can filter by your trainers or assessors. Now, what you can do with that is if you have an assessor that's got a very high number of learners who are getting denied EPA, you'll be able to spot this within here. And again, it could be a common trend, so it's just about giving an idea with regards to why that is happening, why it's taking place. So it can act as a really good trigger. You've also got how many apprentices are aligned to a training coordinator, as well as how many apprentices are attached to an EPAO. Now, this should generally in the main be 0. But again, if that number is there, it's just about making sure that that learner is registered with an EPAO within 6 months of Gateway. You've also got the grade distributions report. Now again, what this could be used for is really, really powerful. This can be used for self-assessment reports. It could be used for quality improvement plans. It can help your quality improvement plans be monitored, where you can monitor the impact of what you've actually implemented, and you can see, is that having a direct effect on what you want it to. Now, what I mean by that is, for example, if your pass rate is 84.39, A, you can see that, but B, you could want that to be higher. You want that to be 93, for example. So again, if you implement something internally, you can then track the impact of that within this report here, which again makes it more, more important, more tangible in terms of what information that you can use this for. Again, you've also got your pass rates, which are 46%, which is great. However, you may want them to be slightly lower, and you would want your distinction and merit rates to be slightly higher. So again, what are you going to implement to basically try and get your learners to that stage? Now, with each of these bars, you can click into them and you can analyze that information of a learner in a lot more detail as well, because it will tell you how many learners passed in a given month, and you could be able to see that just by clicking on the bar like so. And again, what I can do here is just really start to review the profiles. What you've also got in this section is your top 5 best performance sectors. So again, we always try to focus on a little bit of the negative, but this could be used as a really positive trigger. So again, you can look and you've got 5 sectors there which are performing at 100% pass rates. Celebrate that on social media, promote the fact that you're doing amazing in these sectors. It could generate new learners, it could generate new employers who come through your business. Likewise, if you're an EPAO and you've got these success rates, it may prompt more training providers to come to yourselves because of the support, the resource, and the process that you've got as an EPAO when it comes to conducting endpoint assessments. You've also got your top 5 worst performance sectors. So again, looking at here, I can see that education and childcare and creative and design, we've got a 33.33% fail rate on that. So again, why is that? Let's do a bit of a deep dive into it. Is it the reviews? Is it the contact? Is it the ILE? Is it the is it the curriculum potentially? So it just gives a bit of a flavour and an idea as to looking into this information in a lot more detail and really starting to analyse the root cause of why that is. What you can also do in this section is do it by a filter again. So you can filter by sector, you can filter by individual standard, you can filter by either EPAO or LTP, depending on what login account you have, but you can also filter by assessor, trainer, or EPA. So again, this could feed into one-to-ones if a trainer has a high fail rate. And again, do they need support? What support does that look like? Is it support with a quality team member? Is it an IQA standardization meeting? There's lots of different stuff that you can use this information for to really support the wider aspects of your business. And again, what you've also got in here is the exclude resets. So again, you can see your first time pass rates at the click of a button, and I can also see our pass rates when it comes to learners who failed first attempt but have gone through a reset. And what you can see here is we have a 71.43% fail rate when it comes to learners who've done a reset. So again, looking at this with from a quality perspective and from a provider perspective, that should be much higher with regards to learners who've gone through resets. So again, what does that after support look like with regards to a learner who's failed EPA? What support measures are put in place to basically target the areas the learner didn't do so well in within the EPA? What's the time frame look like? Is there an action plan? So it just gives a real flavour with regards to what you can do to support your learners even further. If you do want more information with regards to the report side of it, we do now have some training sessions which are on the advent calendar. So again, if that is something of interest, we do please encourage you to take a little look at some of the courses that we do offer. And if you are interested, please do just click the book now button and get in touch with our team, who will be able to organise a session for you to look at this information in a lot more detail. But thank you very much for watching.